Shiva. Oh, namo. Shiva. Oh, namo. Shiva. As per the Indian legends or mythology, but mythology is a Greek word about their stories of gods. And the Greeks never really used the gods as moral pointers. So Zeus was uh, factually raped so many, including Europa, from where the continent Europe got its name. But the Greeks did not take it as a moral signal. Oh, the gods, the chief god can do it, so can we. So they did not use the gods as a moral system. The Hindus do. The Hindus do try to be, at least on a surface, try to be like the characters from Mahabharata. They can, oh, you are trying to be like Karna, who was all giving, who was ready to sacrifice himself. Oh, you are trying to be like Shiva, who gives without thinking of anything. So, but we don't have so many rapes also. It is a different, but it's not a mythology. It's more like a universe with gods. And where is the universe? So in the beginning, in one of the legends or stories of the creation starts off with Vishnu reclining on a lotus in an ocean, in a primal ocean of energy. And he is sleeping when awakened, when opening his eyes. Then from his navel center, another lotus comes up on which Brahma is sitting. So Vishnu creates Brahma, and then Brahma creates the universe. And they get into an argument, who is more important. Vishnu says, I created you, and Brahma says, but I created such a magnificent creation, the whole universe. And they are both arguing who is more important, when suddenly a mysterious light appears, and the light is in the form of a column of light without an end and without a start. So they decide, we have to find what are the ends. So Vishnu becomes a swan and flies up, and Brahma becomes a gopher who digs and goes down, and neither finds the ends, but they come back. Vishnu says, I did not find a good end. But Brahma, he is a creator. He is created by the creator. So he tells a lie. And at that point, Brahma is supposed to be having 4 heads facing towards all 4 directions, and creation is taking place everywhere. And the light becomes Shiva. And for Brahma, because he had told a lie, one of his heads is chopped off. So whichever way, when you go to a mandir, or you always see Brahma with the 3 faces, but the 4th one is supposed to have been cut off as per some legends. So that was the punishment for the first lie. And both of them, the creator and the creator of the universe, then are humiliated as to this, that there is no ending, that even before there is a creator of a universe, there is going to be a creator of the creator, and it is ad infinitum. So there are billions of, and billions is just a number, of creations, with millions and billions again of star systems and planets and lives and different things happen. Think of it that you are one person, but inside you there are millions of thoughts. So each thought is a person in itself, and each one of your cells is a universe in itself, and each thought can manifest in any one of the universes. And if the thought is of anger, it can manifest in a cell and even multiply, and that manifestation can become a disease. So just like you have millions of thoughts, so does the creator have millions of creations coming and going. And even the creator has a creator, so it is that creativity which is mysterious, not to be understood, because as the created, we are going to be having defects. Brahma was having a defect. He told a lie to keep up his prestige that I am the creator. The Shastras, the stories don't go so much into detail of this pop psycho analysis. They are just, oh, Brahma got his head cut off, and that's why his sons were angry at Shiva, and Shiva, those are other stories. And then Shiva had to marry Parvati, and Parvati was the daughter of the king who was the son of Brahma, who was angry at Shiva and did not want to invite Shiva to the wedding, and did not want daughter to get married. And that's a different storyline. It's like a Romeo and Juliet, where Shiva and Parvati are to be married, but the king does not, the father of the Parvati, who is the son of Brahma, does not like Shiva because he had cut off one of the heads. So these stories keep on extending themselves. But the original triad is in all the cultures: the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. In Christianity, the Trinity. In physics, electron, proton, neutron, and the electron dances like the Shiva. So these old, we call them Shastra, these old stories of gods are in reality knowledge and clarity that is handed down from generation to generation, but as stories. And that's the practical way. Even now, if you'll go to the corporate world, everything is now about, you have to give a technical presentation, you do it as a story with narrative and different things, but you come up with a narrative, you come up with a storyline, even if it's a technical presentation. That's the current trend. And then they try to find whether your story was worth it or not. So hidden in these stories is the deepest form of knowledge. And Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, the Trinity, representing what is there in creation. Everything has a start, ending, and finish. Start, ending, and middle. You, me, everything and everyone. So that is the secret Trinity. Everything will have a start, will have a middle and will have a finish, whether it is a time or anything on the planet, in the universe, in you, around you. The only thing infinite is, of course, creation, because creation is unconditional love in reality. Think of creation as happening when you throw your eyes in the universe. You see the stars who have been there millions and billions of years. And of course, it's a circle because you are in the center of infinity. But if you were to combine infinity and circle together, circle means that wherever you are equidistant from the extreme. So you are in the center of an infinity, but it's a circle somehow. And circles also, the radius is infinite because it keeps on going round and round. So think of infinity and circle together. Now think of yourself as a body. Your circle is somewhere, center of gravity is near your third energy center. So that's your physical universe. Your second center is the deepest part of your heart. In the deepest part of your heart is your second center of infinity. And the third center is in the center of your head, where everything which is being said, happening on this planet in the creation is being processed. Think of it like that's where the CPU is. And the heart is where the program is. The instructions on how that will. Because if your heart is happy, you are happy. If your heart is not happy, you are unhappy. And the head can affect the heart can also affect the head. And then if you are really very close to your body, you're thinking your body is you, then the state of your body can also affect the heart and the head. Oh, I'm now getting old and now I have this and I have that, etc. And usually the more people get stressed about their body, the more sick they become. I had recently a person who was told that the person may be having cancer, and I said, go and get another opinion. And the other doctor surprisingly said, if you go for biopsy, then they will be taking out cells and that is invasion, etc. And you will be in so much amount of stress that stress of the biopsy can take you down a path where you can end up with cancer. Because now you are getting worried and somehow you have to. So when such things happen, then people try to pray and meditate. So it's all good in a way. It's all good. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. That person would never have started to pray or meditate. So what happens during meditation is basically you take away the fear. You try to take away the fear, and you change the focus from the center of your body to the center of your heart, so that the heart is open. When the heart is open with devotion and love, that's our path of this whole group that I'm talking to. Then your head will start having positive thoughts. You can also have it the other way around. You can also force yourself to read good books, etc., and understand them. And then with the right thoughts, when your head is flooded with right thoughts, your heart will open. But you can do it the other way also, whichever way you want. There are millions of ways of being equanimous, balanced, and whichever way you like. So there are three centers: the body center, the emotional and the heart center, and the deep intuition center behind the two eyes. Three centers, three words. And each word is the center of an infinity. Think of it as a word of infinity. That's what it means, a globe of infinity. And the first one is the word center, emotional center, intuition center. And they're infinity in each direction, but the physical infinity is as far as you can see and think. And the heart is as much as you can love, and there is no end to it. And the intuitive center, once you become intuitive, your thoughts are the correct ones. Then your intuition will match up with your heart, so that there is a dissolution. You dissolve. What is in your thoughts? I am this, my name is this, I have this body, I have this life, I have had maybe more lives than this. All those are thoughts of I. So all these three centers at the center of infinities, but circles. And when circles collide, they create a fish-like structure. So the Christians even had it, oh, the fish, because these are two, it creates an eye-like structure when the circles of infinity, when they meet. And that's where you are, and that's where I am going to be, and that's where we are going to be, rather. At a point where the physical, emotional, and intuitive centers become one. Because as long as we are operating in only one, if we think of ourselves as the body, we can never be intuitive or be really emotional, but only in a very depreciatory sort of way, like emotions are attached to the body. My body needs love, my body needs this, my body needs more or less of this or that, etc. So that's not the real one. That will always be taking you through an up and down. The emotional balance that I'm talking of is deeper in the level of a heart. When you light a fire, the fire of Shiva, that I am activating my mystical energy to sacrifice myself for others. In the physical world, in the emotional world of the heart, and in the intuition world, let's say. The head has also got two fronts. So one front is where you process all the information, all the data is processed, and think of your skull as having 6 point some 2 or 3 billion cells, and each cell is like right now a room in which you are keeping different universes and different thoughts. And your way of thinking is also your way of acting, is all based on what are the thoughts that you keep as a prisoner in your head. And those prisoners of your head, those thoughts in your head, keep your heart also closed, because when the heart is closed, it's much more easier in some ways to live. Oh, the heart is closed, you are in a protective and protected mode. Your heart is closed, you're cold. How can you hurt? You are already wearing an armor, and people cannot hurt you. And you have past memories in the head. The last time I had trusted someone had hurt me, and it's right and wrong at the same time. I somehow watch these serial killer movies, and it seems that Ted Bundy, the way that he got almost, not most, but at times he got his victims, because he would go with a broken, as if he had a broken arm, and he would ask people, or rather girls, to help and some of them would agree, and the ones that agreed to help him died and had horrible deaths. So when people realize that by being helpful, they become the victims and they can be exploited and all, and then people live with the closed hearts, more careful with this, with hearts, and don't trust and don't. But then the quality of your life, even if you are having a long life, is really bad. You cannot enjoy life when your heart is closed. So no matter how these, first of all, what have these serial killers, etc., they are portrayed and people they glamorize and this, but these are extremes of the other end and very, very rare. So don't fix your mind on the extreme, because the cost of being careful in this life means that you work with your head. Your word is only of the things which are pragmatical, and you all your life then you're just making money and always wondering money was supposed to be making me happy. And then even when you have money, a lot of times people just drink themselves to death or something like that. Even a lot of times just commit suicide and all that. That also happens when people live for themselves, because the head is saying, why should I live for someone else? I'm going to live for myself. Because when you are living for yourself, you are depressed, you are sad. Only when you are living for a higher purpose, and that higher purpose is service to others unconditionally, without taking into consideration, oh, I'm getting this or I'm not getting that. The mystery of life is that everyone who is looking for happiness in something, whether in relationship, most people are on the planet are right now in a really bad way. I wish I had more sex and then I would be happy, including myself. I'm not excluding myself. I wish I had more understanding, which means more respect from the people around me. I wish I had more luck, then I would have more money. So sex and money basically, and some amount of like respect, and that's all that everyone is asking for. Two, maybe three things. And maybe it is all rolled up into good sex, and then you feel that, oh, the other person loves me, so I have respect, and the other person has trusted me, so I have this sense of self-aggrandizement that not only I like myself, but someone else also likes me, so that underscores my liking for myself at a level of body, let's say. And then these are very, very come and go things, because this is an artificial high. The only natural high is when the three words, the physical, because we are operating in a physical body, aligns with the emotional word, because you are at an emotional center, not of I like and dislike. Beyond that, it doesn't matter what you like, it doesn't matter what you dislike. Beyond that, you are in the center, which is unconditional love, service to others. And the third word is the word of the deep intuition, where you see that the creator who created you is the same who created everything and everyone. And the same power that is empowering me to open my mouth and speak is the same power that is empowering you to listen, hear, understand, open your heart. Let go of all those prisoners of the mind which keep you small. When I was 2 years old, and this happened. When I was 20 years old, this happened 2 days ago. This happened 20 days ago. This happened. All these things from the past, including from past lives, that we are carrying as prisoners in the rooms and cells and fortresses of our head. The mind is a fortress of millions and billions of these thoughts. Let them go. So because these thoughts are making the head heavy, closing your intuition to the fact that it is the same creator in the people who pretended to hurt you, is the same creator who is acting through you, so that the head has closed the heart. Let go of all your pragmatic and rationality. Oh, this is good for me, this is not good for me. Worry only about open heart. So as I say Om Namah Shivaya first 3 times, we are going to be taking the blessings of Shiva and unlocking the powers of Shiva in ourselves. So Om at a level of the material world, the third energy center, your navel basically, where also right now you accumulate your sexual energy and self-esteem. Om, a fire over there. Namo, a fire. This fire, the first fire, initiates and creates a domino effect of a fire in your heart, so that the heart opens. The fire in your heart, the fire in your stomach is going to be shooting up. The fire in your heart is going to be like a lotus, opening your heart. And the third fire in the center of your intellect will unlock your intuition into your past, present, and future, and into your going deep inside the secrets of the universe. Shivaya, you burn all your past hang-ups in the head. All these thoughts, so I have to be like this, I have to be like that, this is good, this is bad. All those thoughts, this had happened, so I have to act like this, my name is this, I have this body, I am worried about this, I'm not worried about this, yay, no yay. All those thoughts you have to burn in the head. And the divine fire of the mantra will help you. So together as a group, Om, feel it, first 3 times, just become friends. Say to the mantra, please help me, please power of Shiva, be activated inside me. Think of the mantra as a Mr. Mantra, having a personality, a name, and then make friends, become a lover of the mantra, so that your breathing, which is your biological act of living in the body, and the mantra become one. So that's pure sex. But it's between you and the mantra which will take us to God. That is Tantra also. Oh, in the stomach fire, shooting up, opening your heart. Namo, like a fiery lotus. Namo. In the head, in the center where the pineal gland is, in the center of the skull, a huge explosion, so that you become like the ocean, infinity, and you let go of all those thoughts that was keeping this infinite ocean of pure love, thoughts of love, light, and laughter locked. Let go of those thoughts from the rooms, from all the forts that you keep in your head. Unlock all the doors with Shiva. You have the intent, you have the fire vision. The first fire shoots up. Oh, so that it's sexual energy going up. Oh, Namo, your heart opens like gently like a flower. In the flower, you're sitting like the Buddha. You are the Buddha. Namo. Gently letting go of all the thoughts that had kept you a prisoner. Unlocking those thoughts, let them go away without any judgment. So that in the deepest part of your skull, the light that is there is in the form of a thumb, a golden thumb. It is called the light of the shivling. It's shining brightly, and the shining is removing all the dirt and all the heaviness from your skull, all your thoughts. And you are dissolving in the ocean of infinite universes. You see the eternity of the universe inside your head. Oh, namo. And you see infinite universes, creations, dimensions. And in each universe, there are infinite planets with infinity of various forms of lives. Oh, Namo Shivaya. And as you go deeper in your center of intuition, in the center of your head, in the center of pineal gland, you now go deeper inside. Oh, Om in now in the center of the skull. Namo, you go deep inside yourself. Namo. And you see the infinity of creations, of universes, infinity of times. Namo Shiva. Oh, Namo Shiva. Oh, go Om, center of your pineal gland. Namo, go deep beyond the physical, go into the energy so that you can see the infinity of universes. Namo. Shiva, dissolve yourself, all your thought processes and the processing power of all these thoughts, letting go of all your thoughts of the past that had kept you a prisoner, that I want this, I need this, I am this. Become infinity of love, light, and laughter. Oh, Namo Shiva. Keep on using the vibration of Om Namo Shiva in total silence. Full attention to the center of your pineal gland, going deep inside and dissolving, deep inside and dissolving, deep inside and dissolving in 3 levels. Beyond body, beyond energy, beyond your intuition, which means the power of thoughts. in this deepest part of yourself where there is no recognition of your name, body, life. You are just in an ocean-like state of pure love, born out of service to others. You bless yourself. You bless. Благословляйте себя. Что и будете служить всеми всему, безусловно. You bless yourself that from today you will be a blessing for others. Spreading love, light and laughter as prayers, as thoughts from the heart, as acts of love. With an open heart, living your life with an open heart, fearlessly giving, unconditionally. Never demeaning yourself. Oh, I need this in life to be happy. I need that thing. Whatever you have, you are happiness. You have happiness. Om Namah Shivaya. Bless yourself so that you will not focus on something which you don't have, and then you depreciate yourself. You think, oh, I don't have this, I don't have enough sex, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough luck, I don't have enough respect. All these things are from the material world and have no value. The only value is in you having an open heart and serving others unconditionally. No matter how you serve, whether you serve one person, whether you serve 10%, whether you serve no one but only the God inside yourself, it does not matter. You are going to be a guru for as many as you can, whether in the planet of thoughts, whether in the planet of actions, whether you get someone, whether you don't get someone to listen to you. You are going to be having an open heart, spreading love, light, and laughter. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarupnan Mrityur Mokshemamratat. Om Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarupnan Mrityur Mokshemamratat. Om Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarupnan Mrityur Mokshemamratat. Om Namo Shivaya Kali. Om Namo Shivaya Shiv. Om Namo Shivaya Hidden. Om Namo Shivaya Jin. Om Namo Shivaya Rita. Om Namo Shivaya Zarina. Om Namo Shivaya Marina. Om Namo Shivaya Kia. Om Namo Shivaya Preeti. Om